All right, so we're going to go ahead and get started. We're going to begin just by recognizing our participants because they've put in a lot of time, a lot of work to prepare for today. And it's something they're not required to do. It's above and beyond the requirements. So we are super excited that they have taken the time to do this and they have excelled academically and been chosen to do this. So we're going to start. We're just going to have them come in, and I'm actually going to unplug these for just a moment so we don't have anyone trip as they walk through. Back this up, and we're going to hand out their certificates. Once I remember where I sat them down now. See them. All right. So, just as a reminder, please turn off all cell phones. That way there's not a distraction. Of course, there's no helping the students with answers. We know we want them to get it, but just show us what they know. Okay. All right. So what we'll do is I'll hand these to you once I call the name. Take them, just hand to them. Y'all can circle back out of this door. This one right here. You can just circle back out, circle back down taller. Okay? You'll be right back where you started. So our first team is East Lawrence Elementary. We have Miss Adeline Anderson, Levi Anderson, Sarah Clements. Let me maybe get on this side. This might work. That'll work. Drake Edge, Elizabeth Holt, Casey Jones, Clara Beth Lloyd, Raylan Morris, Logan Highland, and Michael Wade Wilkes, also known as Bubba. So give those students a round of applause. All right, let's see. Our next school will be Northwest. Or Southwest next. All right, it'll be Southwest. Y'all can come on in. We have Holly Mae Garfield. And then if you want to come up here, you can hand them their certificates. Jace Barlow. Cruz Byram. Harvey Cooper. Kenzie Hogan. Sage Kennison. Sadie Logue. Sadie Mae. Brendan Schuler. Ava Smith. And Gage Warnick. And then Northwest. Do y'all notice what I keep doing? Yep, there's. I keep putting them down. I'm gonna where I put them. And Miss Baggett, if you'll come up and hand out certificates. You can stop right there, sweetheart. So turn around and look at the parents. Perfect, yes. All right, we have Rhett Clanton. Okay. Jonah Eli. Charlotte Fordham. Eva Drew Hall. Truett McLean, Elijah Mormon, Cliff Morris, Xander Turner, and Luca Zhang. Give these students a round of applause. And Northwest, y'all will just wait at that door. We'll collect your certificates and then y'all can come right back in on the side.
Let me get that. Dana, I should practice it. Yeah, you can say time. You want to do a team, just try it. So like, also. Let's say someone buzzes in. Buzz. Can you pause it? She wants a word.
Okay, so we have our timekeeper today, Miss Rhonda Walker, and our reader, Miss Lori Kemp. They are a huge blessing to me. Thank you so much. And then do y'all want to?
Yeah, let's
do you want to turn this way?
Yeah, that'd be perfect.
And then make sure to test it.
Yeah.
All right.
You ready? What you think?
You don't have it.
Okay. Great. Well, we are so happy that you guys joined us today. I believe we have Southwest over here and Northwest over here. Okay. Again, I'm Lori Kemp. I'll be your reader today. And this is Miss Rhonda Walker. She'll be keeping time. And Miss Dana Hall, along with the coaches, will be keeping score. I want to do a quick buzzer check, and we'll also have the captains introduce themselves again and their teammates and their coaches. Okay, so we'll start with you, Northwest, if you'll introduce who you are and your teammates, and the captain, and your coaches, please.
I am Truett McLean. My teammates are Cliff Morris, Eva Drew, Charlotte Fordham, Elijah Mormon, Xander Turner, Jonah Eli, Rhett Clinton, Luca Zhang, and my coaches are Miss Wendy Boston, Miss Charlotte Page, and Miss Janet Megan.
Awesome, thank you. And we'll do a buzzer check real quick so we can start with you. Excellent, thank you. Okay, Southwest Captain, you can introduce yourself, your teammates, and your coaches.
I'm the captain, Sage Kinnison. This is Gage, and my teammates are Gage Trinity, Holly May, Kenji, Logan Smith, Byron, Jace Barlow, Mark Cooper.
That's great. And your coaches?
Miss Dunn.
Great. Okay, we'll do a buzzer check. We'll start with you, number one. Excellent. Okay, before we get started, I just wanted to remind you of competition rules. We will begin with toss-ups. They're worth 10 points each, and you'll get 10 seconds. Remember to wait to be recognized. If you buzz in, which anybody can buzz in, just wait for us to recognize you, and I'll do that by saying Northwest and your number or Southwest and your number, okay? And then you're allowed to answer. If you buzz before I finish reading the question and you get it wrong, then I will only read from the point of interruption to the end of the question. Just so you know that, okay? And if you miss it, you will have a chance to steal from the other team with the remaining time of those 10 seconds, okay? Also remember once you buzz in, there's time to breathe, but not time to think. So if you're hesitating to answer, that would disqualify your ability to answer, and we'll go to the other team. Remember that you cannot talk to one another during the toss-up questions. That's individual. So if you do get the toss-up correct, then you get a bonus. And bonuses are worth 10 points as well. You'll have 30 seconds to answer those. And you can talk to one another during the bonus, whether that's quietly, verbally, or through written messages on your paper. The captain has to answer the bonuses or designate someone to answer the bonus if they don't want to answer. And you do not have to buzz in to answer a bonus. You can just let me know within that 30 seconds where we have our answer ready. Okay? Great. And there is a 5-second warning with the bonus questions in 25 seconds. Do you guys have any questions before we get started? Yes.
Like you said, 25 seconds?
So you get 30 seconds on the bonus, and at 25 seconds, we will give you a 5-second warning. Great. Any other questions? Thank you for clarifying that. Okay, great. Well, then we'll get started. After I finish the question. Yep, great. Yeah, I'm just double check that. Yeah. Okay, toss up number 1. This battleship was sunk during the bombing of Pearl Harbor. Okay, so Northwest 3.
The USS Arizona?
That is correct. Okay. Bonus. And let me know if I'm going to that. So don't get careless. And when I finish reading this, they get 30 seconds. Okay. Bonus. What day of the week did the attack on Pearl Harbor occur? Okay, Northwest.
Monday?
That is incorrect. There are 19 seconds remaining.
You have our answer?
Okay,
Wednesday?
that is incorrect. The correct answer is Sunday. Just as a reminder, which you're not penalized for doing it, but when you're on a bonus, you don't have to buzz in. You can just let me know you're ready to answer. Just let me know. All right, toss up number 2. This type of reference book arranges words in alphabetical order and gives the meaning and Northwest number 1.
Is it a dictionary?
That is correct. Okay, bonus. The guide words at the top of a dictionary page are hand and hair. Which of these words would not be found on that page? Harbor, happy, heart, hardly, or hardware?
5 seconds. We're ready to answer.
Okay,
Is it harp?
harp is correct. Toss up number 3, pencils and paper ready. How many zeros are there in 1 billion? Northwest number 5?
9.
That is correct. Bonus. How many millions are in a billion?
We're ready to answer. 1,000.
That is correct. Toss-up number 4. Living things are separated into one of these two, either plants or animals, for biological identification. Northwest number 2.
Cells.
That is incorrect. What is this word also associated with a king's realm? Southwest number 5.
Classification.
That is incorrect. The correct answer is kingdom. Okay. Toss up number 5. We waited anxiously for the SWAT team to gain control of the situation. What does the SWAT acronym stand for? Southwest number 1. I'm sorry, that's too much time. That's okay. And so you guys have a chance to take it. And that's time. Sorry. The correct answer is special weapons and tactics. Okay. I'm reading the answers. It's like Alex Trebek, on Jeopardy. Always seemed like he knew the answers. So I don't know them either. Toss up number 6. What science deals with the study of fossils? Southwest number 3.
Archaeology.
That is incorrect. Northwest number 1.
Paleontology.
That is correct. Okay. Bonus. Marble and slate are examples of what type of rock?
We're ready to answer. Is it quartz?
Quartz is incorrect. There's 7 seconds remaining. I'm sorry, that's time. I'm sorry, that was time. The correct answer is metamorphic. So that is halfway through. If we would like to do a score check or allow for substitutions, coaches can do that. Any other substitutions at this time? Okay. Toss up number 7. Sue has a flower garden and Mary has a vegetable garden. What is the conjunction in the Southwest number 2? Correct. Bonus. What is the plural of brother-in-law?
We have our answer.
Yes, sir.
Brothers-in-law.
That is correct. Okay. Toss up number 8. Pencils and paper ready. How many seconds are there in an hour? Northwest number 5.
3,600.
That is correct. Bonus. What will be the result of the equation 9y minus 17 if y equals 3?
We're ready to answer.
Okay,
Is it 10?
10 is correct. Okay, toss up number 9. Who invented peanut butter and worked with Southwest number 3?
George Washington Carver.
That is correct. Bonus. You know about Georgia. Georgia borders 5 other states and 1 ocean. What are the 5 states that border the state of Georgia?
Five seconds.
We have our answer. Florida, Tennessee, South Carolina, Alabama, and the Atlantic Ocean.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. There are 3 seconds remaining. I'm sorry, that's time. The remaining state was North Carolina for that bonus. Okay, toss up number 10. What Warner Brothers cartoon character is always asking, what's up? Northwest number 3.
Bugs Bunny.
That is correct. Bonus. What are the names of the 7 dwarfs in Snow White?
Five seconds. Time.
Okay. So the correct answer was Doc, Grumpy, Happy, Sleepy, Bashful, Sneezy, and Dumpy. Toss up number 11. What is the smallest living organism on Earth? Southwest number 1. I'm sorry, that is incorrect. Northwest number 2. I'm sorry, that is incorrect. The answer is bacteria or germs. And the last toss up for this round, toss up number 12. Indicate the type of literature that has meter and rhyme. Northwest number 3.
Poetry.
That is correct. Bonus. Who is the author of the famous Harry Potter book series?
We have our answer. J.K. Rowling.
That is correct. And that is round 1.
Final scores.
While they're doing that, congratulations on competing on your first round of academic bowl this year. Y'all did great. Thank you.
Good job to both teams. For this round, Northwest is the winner with 110 points. So Northwest, you can remain, and then the next team will come in to face you guys. Okay.
Yeah, be careful back. Oh, you're fine. Yeah. All right, great. Good morning. Thank you for joining us. I'm going to have you. Oh, I'm Lori Kemp. I'm your reader this morning. This is Rhonda Walker. She's your timekeeper. And again, we're just so glad you guys are here for this academic bowl this year. We'll do introductions and then do a buzz check, and I'll do a quick reminder of the rules. Okay. All right. So we're going to start with East Lawrence. Captain, if you'll introduce yourself, your teammates, and your coaches.
Sarah Clements, Claire Beth Lloyd. I'm Logan Pylan and Michael Wade, Bubba Wilkes. And my captain is Miss Shannon Hobbs and Miss Shelby Gordon.
Okay, and your coaches. Mind introducing your alternates for us?
Sarah
Thank you.
Clements, that's Raylan Morris, Claire
Casey
Beth Lloyd.
Jones.
I'm
Sheree.
Logan Pylan and Bubba
Jake
Wade.
Edge.
Michael Wade,
Elizabeth
Bubba
Holt.
Wilkes.
Levi
And
Anderson.
my
Great,
captain
thank you so much.
is Miss Shannon Hobbs and
Northwest
Miss
will
Shelby
have
Gordon.
you
Okay,
introduce
and your
yourself
coaches
as
as
well.
well.
Again, since we have a new
Sarah
team in the
Clements,
room, and
Raylan
yourself, your
Morris,
teammates,
Casey
alternates, and
Jones.
your coaches. Thank you.
Sheree, Logan Pylan and Bubba
Jake
Wade.
Edge.
Michael Wade,
Elizabeth
Bubba
Holt.
Wilkes.
Levi
And
Anderson.
my
Great,
captain
thank you so much.
is Miss Shannon Hobbs and
Northwest
Miss
will
Shelby
have
Gordon.
you
Okay,
introduce
and your
yourself. Mind
coaches as
introducing
well.
your
Again,
alternates,
since
we have a new
Sarah
team in the
Clements,
room, and
Charlotte
yourself, your
Morris,
teammates,
Casey
alternates, and
Jones.
your coaches. Thank you.
Sheree, Logan Pylan and Bubba
Jake
Wade.
Edge.
Michael Wade,
Elizabeth
Bubba
Holt.
Wilkes.
Levi
And
Anderson.
my
Great,
captain
thank you so much.
is Miss Shannon
All right,
Hobbs
so
and Miss
we'll
Shelby
start with
Gordon.
Tulsa.
Okay,
So
and
mind introducing your
Northwest
alternates, you have 10 seconds to answer the yourself, your teammates,
Casey
alternates,
Jones.
and your coaches. Thank you.
Sheree,
When you
Logan
buzz in,
Pylan
and again, we'll do a buzz
Jake
check before we
Edge.
start.
Michael
And I'll
Wade,
designate
Levi
East Lawrence
Anderson.
and the number, or
is
Northwest
Miss
and the
Shannon
number.
Hobbs
And
and
then
Miss
you'll have
Shelby
to
Gordon.
if you buzz in before I've
seconds.
finished reading the question and you get it wrong, then I will start at the question where the interruption occurred instead of rereading the whole question. So just be mindful of that. Also, if remember that you have time to breathe, but not time to think. So much hesitation after buzzing in, I will be qualified from answering that question. And there is no talking or conferring during the toss-ups. That's individual. So if you get it correct, you do get 10 points and you get 30 seconds to answer that. You can talk and confer during a bonus question, whether it's quietly or through paper. For bonuses, the captain has to answer or designate someone to answer the question. Okay. And you don't have to buzz in for bonus. You just let me know you're ready with your answer. On the bonus, the 30 seconds, you do get a 5-minute warning at the end when you have just that remaining. Are there any other questions? Yes, sir.
5-second order.
Yes, that's what I meant. Thank you. 5-second order. Yeah. Yes, sir.
And if let's say you're the captain
Mhm.
and like you don't, the other person didn't have enough time to tell you the answer, could you say we have an answer and say I designate da 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 da
Yes.
to answer this question?
Yes.
Okay.
And then they would need to answer the question. That's exactly right. Okay. Any other questions? Great questions. Okay. We're going to do a buzzer check. East Lawrence, we're going to start with you. If we'll start with number 1. Great. And Northwest will do yours again. Excellent. Thank you. Okay. We are ready to begin round 2. Toss up number 1. For 10 points, what is the largest ocean on Earth? Northwest number 2.
The Atlantic Ocean.
That is incorrect. Southwest number 4.
Pacific Ocean.
The Pacific.
East was.
I'm so sorry, East Lawrence. Thank you for getting me, but you are correct.
I'm
Pacific Ocean is correct. Okay, bonus. For 10 points, what amendment to the U.S. Constitution regulates search and seizure?
We have an answer. The Sixth Amendment.
That is incorrect. And there are 18 seconds remaining.
We have answer. The Fourth Amendment.
The Fourth Amendment is correct. Okay. Toss up number 2. When you mix yellow and red together, what? Northwest number 5.
Orange.
Yes, that is correct. Bonus. For 10 points, in which Disney movie would Cruella de Vil be found?
We have an answer. 101 Dalmatians.
That is correct. Okay. Toss up number 3, pencils and paper ready. Compute the answer to the following equation, remembering order of operations. 32 plus 4 times 5. Northwest number 5?
52.
52 is correct. The bonus is also a math question. What is the difference of 1 and 72 hundredths minus 69 hundredths?
We have an answer. 1 and 300.
That is correct. Okay, toss up number 4. The Richter scale is used Northwest number 1. That is correct. Bonus. Name the 4 inner planets in our solar system.
We have an answer. Mercury, Venus, Earth, and Mars.
That is correct. Okay, toss up number 5. Identify the root of the following words. Interrupt, disrupt. Southwest number 4.
Enter.
I'm sorry, East Lawrence number 4. No, I'm sorry, that is incorrect. Northwest number 2. Rupt is correct. Bonus. During the thunderstorm, Sheila read a book. What is the dependent clause in the preceding sentence?
We have an answer. Lilo read a book.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. There is 20 seconds remaining.
We have an answer. During the thunderstorm.
That is correct. Okay, toss up number 6. George Washington was the first president. Northwest number 2.
Of the United States.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. First president of the United States. Who was the second president? East Lawrence number 1.
John Adams.
That is correct. Bonus. At the Boston Tea Party, what did American colonists disguise themselves as?
Seconds.
We have an answer.
Yes, ma'am.
British servers.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. There are 3 seconds remaining.
We have an answer. Native American Indians.
That is correct. And that is halfway through our round. If coaches would like to make substitutions or do a score check.
Jonah, if you'll come out and click, go in your spots. Sandra, Deidre.
You're good? Okay, right. Everybody good? All right. Okay. Toss up number 7. In golf, what name is given to a hole? East Lawrence number 4.
A hole in one.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. Given to a hole completed 2 strokes below par. Northwest 4.
Birdie.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. The answer is eagle. Toss up number 8. Pencils and paper ready. A rectangle has a length of 12 feet and a width of 9 feet. What is the area of this rectangle? Northwest number 5.
108 square feet.
That is correct. Okay, bonus. What is the least common multiple of 9 and 12?
We have an answer. 36.
That is correct. Okay. Toss up number 9. What is the 13th letter of the English alphabet? Northwest 5.
M.
That is correct. Bonus. What type of raised dot writing makes it possible for a blind person to read?
You haven't clicked the button.
It is a bonus, yes.
An answer.
Yes.
Frail.
Say that again.
Frail.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect.
We have an answer.
Yes, ma'am.
Braille.
Braille is correct with a B. Okay. Toss up number 10. Would a person who is an octogenarian be in their 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, or 90s? Northwest 5?
80s.
Yes, that is correct. I was thinking, Bonus. If I listed the countries of the world alphabetically, what country would be listed first? It's a bonus. Yeah, that's okay.
We have an answer. Afghanistan.
That is correct. Okay, toss up number 11. The gene mapping information in the cell is carried by this. By what three-letter abbreviation is this material known? Northwest 5?
DNA.
That is correct. Bonus. What is the science that studies the laws of heredity?
We have an answer. Genealogy.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. 16 seconds remaining.
Five seconds. Time.
Okay, so the answer was genetics. Okay, last toss up for this round. I foolishly thought she would help. What word does foolishly modify? East Lawrence 4?
Thought.
Correct. Okay, bonus. How many adjectives are in the following sentence? The gloomy major carefully folded the small, delicate, and pretty flag.
We have an answer. We have an answer. 5.
I'm sorry, 5 is incorrect.
We have an answer. 4.
4 is correct. And that is the end of round 2.
Great job to both teams. Winner of that round with 160 points is Northwest Lawrence. So for the next round, East Lawrence will actually stay and they will face Southwest. And then we'll total points to figure out who our ultimate winner is. So Northwest, thank you.
Can you put that? Let me sit down this. Yes. I'm gonna get it straight this time. I got y'all like. I appreciate you correcting me.
Southwest, y'all may come on in and take your seat at the table.
Okay. All right, we're ready to begin round 3. I won't repeat any of the rules, competition rules, unless you guys have any questions. Okay. Should I have them introduced since they haven't played together before? Or we'll just bypass that? Okay. Okay, great. All right, well, we're ready to begin round 3. Toss-up number 1. Hank Aaron and Rosa Parks are both from this state. For 10 points, name the state whose biggest cities include Huntsville and Mobile. East Lawrence number 3. I'm sorry, that is incorrect. Southwest number 4.
Alabama.
Alabama is the correct answer. Okay, bonus. What was the last U.S. state to become a state before Alaska and Hawaii?
You have our answer?
Okay.
Texas.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. And there are 15 seconds remaining.
5 seconds. Time.
I'm sorry, time is up. The answer is Arizona. Okay. Toss-up number 2. In baseball, what does RBI stand for? Southwest number 1. Very good. That is correct. Okay. Bonus. If a batter hits a grand slam, how many RBIs does he earn on that play?
You have our answer? 4.
4 is correct. Okay. Toss-up number 3, pencil and paper ready. What is the least common multiple of 3, 5, and 6? East Lawrence number 4.
30.
30 is correct. Bonus. What is the least common denominator of 1/4, 5/6, and 3/8?
We have our answer. 24.
24 is correct. Okay. Toss-up number 4. What is a 3-letter word used to describe the calm of the center of a hurricane? Southwest number 4.
The I.
That is correct. Bonus. Name one more weather occurrence for 10 points. This forms as frozen raindrops move up and down in a thunderhead and finally falls to the earth as ice pellets, sometimes as large as marbles.
Our answer. Hail.
That is correct. Toss-up number 5. What is the subject of the following sentence? Is there an applicant for the position? Southwest number 3. That is correct. Bonus. Spell the word there as it is used in this sentence. Is there an applicant for the position? It's a bonus. I apologize.
Our answer.
Okay,
THER.
that is correct. Okay. Toss up number 6. The word lunar refers to what heavenly body? Southwest number 5.
The moon.
Yes, that is correct. Bonus. What planet has the most moons? It's a bonus.
We have our answer.
Okay.
Jupiter.
Jupiter is correct. And that is halfway through this round. If we need a score check and allow for substitutions. Okay. Are we ready to continue? Toss up number 7, pencil and paper ready. What numeral place does the 6 hold in the following number? 2 and 63 thousandths. Southwest number 3.
6 hundredths.
That is correct. Bonus. What is the standard form of 8 and 9/10 times 10 to the 4th power?
We have our answer. 89,000.
That is correct. Toss up number 8. What monopoly property receives the highest rent? Southwest number 5.
Boardwalk.
I'm sorry. Well, I don't know that I agree with this answer. I'm sorry.
So why don't we toss that one?
Okay.
It's one of the extra ones.
Well, they're saying Broadway. But Broadway is not.
It's a boardwalk.
There is a boardwalk. That's right. All right. No, no.
No, wow.
So we're not going to count that question because it's free with the answer. Okay. Give me just a second to find a replacement. Okay. So this would be a replacement question for toss-up number 8. This clergyman became involved in civil rights with the Montgomery bus boycott. He received the Nobel Peace Prize and was East Lawrence number 3. That is correct. So my replacement questions don't have bonuses, so I'm going to have to pick another question as a bonus. Okay. Okay. Bonus. The person holding this federal office can veto bills and is the nation's commander-in-chief. The office is the head of the executive branch of the federal government. What political position is held by this federal office?
We have an answer. President.
That is correct. Okay. All right, toss up number 9. How many Southern states joined the Confederacy, during the American Civil War? Okay. Southwest 5.
9.
I'm sorry, 9 is incorrect. And since time was called, the answer is 11. Okay, toss up number 10. Which of the following is the antonym of the word elude? Is it escape, embarrass, harass, or capture? East Lawrence number 4.
Capture.
That is correct. Bonus. Spell the word elude.
Five seconds.
We have an answer. ILUDE.
That is incorrect. You have 1 second.
We have our answer.
Okay,
ELUDE.
that is correct. Toss up number 11. According to the title of the Dr. Seuss book, what or who stole Christmas? Southwestern. That's correct. Bonus. In Clement Clark Moore's A Visit from St. Nicholas or The Night Before Christmas, what did Mama wear to bed on her head?
We have our answer. A nightcap.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. You have 24 seconds remaining.
We have an answer.
Okay.
Bonnet.
I'm sorry, a bonnet is incorrect. So, the correct answer is a kerchief. Do you know what a kerchief is?
I knew that.
Heard of it, but don't know what it is.
I'm impressed with both the bonnet and the nightcap, though.
I
Because,
knew
yeah.
that. It was in her kerchief and
I in my hat. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's like a handkerchief, which is like a. I don't know how to make it normal.
Okay.
Yeah. Now check it out. It's a great little poem. Okay, here we go. Last toss up for this round. Toss up number 12. What does an invertebrate animal lack? East Lawrence number 3.
A backbone.
That is correct. Bonus. Name the 5 groups of mammals for 2 points each. So this will be split.
Five seconds.
We are.
Okay. I'm sorry, that was time. Birds, mammals, fish, reptiles, and amphibians.
Types of groups of mammals.
You did say it.
5 groups of mammals.
Sorry, I'm just reading these questions. But you are correct.
That's not right.
So that's not right.
Yeah, let's toss out.
Let's pick a different one. Okay.
Different phones.
My bad, y'all. Just reading from the paper. So that we're gonna have to do a different bonus. So you'll still be in line for getting that bonus.
Yeah.
You chose backbone. You the one who chose backbone, yes. But if you then okay. So this will be a bonus. Let's see. Okay. Again, this is not going to relate just because I'm having to find a bonus somewhere else. I apologize. It's not related to exactly the same thing. So this bonus says, name the regions in space in which matter is sucked in and not even light can escape them because of the great gravitational pull.
We have our answer.
Okay,
A black hole.
that is correct. And that is the end of that round.
All right, so in that round, again, congratulations to everybody for answering those tough questions. But for this round, Southwest Lawrence is the winner with 130 points. I'll take a very quick recess and then we'll come back with the main winner. Thank you.
Y'all can stand up. You can go. A quick recess. Good job.
Do you want us to leave our small paper?
I will get it done. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
That's fine. That's fine.
Yes.
Okay. Yes, ma'am, I believe so. You're fine. It really is okay.
All right, so we have our final 2 rounds. Our top point winners, Northwest and Southwest, will now go against one another. And the team with the highest points at the end of the rounds will be our winner for this year. Okay, so Northwest and Southwest.
Okay, are we ready to begin round 4? Our final round of the academic ball? Right. Okay. Toss up number 1. The person who carries the golfer's clubs is known as what? Southwest number 1? That is correct. There are 2 parts to this bonus question, each worth 5 points. Part 1. What is it called when a golfer gets the ball in the hole in just one shot? Part 2. What is the name of the stick golfers use to hit the ball?
Hole in one and club. Wait, we have our answer.
Yes, sir.
Hole in one and club.
That is correct. Toss up number 2. Which of these is not considered a continent? South America, Australia, Southwest number 1. I'm sorry, that's too much. Okay, Northwest number 4. I'm sorry, that's too much hesitation. The answer is Central America. Okay. Okay. Toss up number 3. Pencils and paper ready. Give the results of 1 times 1 divided by 1. Southwest number 5. Yes. Still a math bonus. What is the sum of 0.63 and 0.87?
Wait, we have our answer.
Yes, sir.
1.5.
That is correct. Toss up number 4. Does the sun set in the north, south, east, or west? Southwest number 5.
The sun sets in the east.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. Northwest number 5.
South.
That is incorrect. The correct answer is west. Okay, toss up number 5. This term refers to a narrative poem or a sentimental song.
Come.
Time. Okay, the answer is ballad. Okay, toss up number 6. Am, are, and is are the present tense form of what verb? Northwest number 2.
Was?
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. And that is time. The answer is to be. And that is halfway through this round already. If you want to make substitutions or score checking.
Is I flipped over to red, no one went to the light.
Okay, are we ready? Okay. Toss up number 7. What is the name of the city in Georgia that is known as the state's first capital and was Northwest number 1?
Savannah.
That is correct.
Burnsville.
Oh, no, that was correct.
Oh, that was correct.
Yes, ma'am. I apologize. It's okay. Bonus. Okay, this is a 2-part question, and each answer is worth 5 points. Part 1. What is the name of the famous Native American tribe that lived in Georgia before European settlers arrived? Part 2. What is the name of the trail that many Native Americans were forced to walk when they were removed from Georgia?
Oh, we have our answer.
Okay.
The first for number 1 we have Charity,
Okay.
and for number 2 we have Trail of Tears.
Both are correct. All right, toss up number 8, pencil and paper ready. What mixed number is represented by 52/8? Northwest number 2?
6 1/2.
That is correct. Bonus. How many total hours are there in 1 week? Yes, it's a bonus, but that's okay. What's up?
168.
That is correct. Okay, toss up number 9. Here is an analogy for you. Toe is to foot as finger is to what? Northwest 1? That is correct. Bonus. When mailing a letter, what goes in the upper left-hand corner? Be specific.
We have our answer.
Okay?
Postage stamp.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. And there are 21 seconds remaining.
We have our answer.
Okay?
The address.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. Specifically, I needed either the sender's address or the return address for that bonus. Okay? Toss up number 10. What fast food chain boasts the Whopper as its hamburger? Northwest number 5?
Burger King.
That's correct. Bonus. This is a 2-part bonus question with each part worth 5 points. What fast food restaurant is famous for its golden arches? And part 2, what is the name of the clown mascot for this restaurant?
We have our answer.
Okay,
McDonald's and Ronald McDonald.
those are correct. Toss up number 11. Trees bearing what would be found in an orchard? Northwest number 1? That is correct. Bonus. What 3 things do plants need to make their Southwest number 5?
It's
Oh, I'm so sorry. It's a bonus. I apologize. Thank y'all. What 3 things do plants need to make their own food? You must give all 3 correctly to get all 10 points.
We have our answer.
Mm-hmm.
Water, sunlight, and nutrients.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. There are 18 seconds remaining.
We have our answer.
Okay.
Sunlight, water, and carbon dioxide.
That is correct. And last toss up for this round, toss up number 12. What is the minimum voting age in the United States? Southwest number 3?
18.
That is correct. Bonus. What amendment to the U.S. Constitution gave women the right to vote?
We have our answer.
Okay,
The 19th Amendment.
that is correct. And that concludes round 4. No, it's the same as that. I just want to say thanks to all the teams for coming today and the coaches. I appreciate your patience with us up here as we try to always figure it out and do the best that we can. Thank you for your good sportsmanship. We appreciate y'all.
Thank you. All right, so the winner of that round with 80 points was Northwest Lawrence, making Northwest Lawrence our champions for the 2025 Elementary Academic. So at this time, we'll have someone come up and accept the trophy for Northwest Lawrence. Congratulations.
Thank you. Keep it for a little while.
All right. And then if y'all want to call each of your participants, then we'll hand out the individual trophies.
Watch that cord, Bill. Okay, we have John Eli. We'll just stay standing instead of sitting back down. Cliff Morris. Xander Turner.
We're squeezing through, I'm sorry.
Luca Zane. Why don't you come this way?
Yeah.
Truett McLean. Elijah Mormon. Greg Clanton. Charlotte Fordham. And Stephen Drew Hall.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
Get a picture someone.
So congratulations to all of our teams on the hard work that you've put in. Y'all amaze me with knowing the answers to some of those questions. So for all of our groups, let's give them a round of applause.
And we were.
Can we all hold it up? We all discussed it, like all of us.
Right here we can.
Oh, no.
It's not where we take pictures.
Also, that'd be kind of rude.
That's fine.
Let me do the distraction. Okay. David Chris's drawing. I said what's out. Yeah.